Yo, it's the NBA Cup. It's the last game I got to play, and after this, it would determine who plays in the quarterfinals and semifinals and the championship. And the game starts right now against I think they're like 3-15, 4-15. They've only won 4 games, and I've won 17 straight. So let's see what happens. I don't know, but I have to play the Cup games. Here we go.
Welcome, everyone, to the final matchup before the knockout round. Things are starting to get a little chippy. Everyone jostling for that NBA Cup. Hi, everyone. Here with analysts Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. I'm Brian Anderson. Al in the Force, our reporter. And a chance here to check out some stats for Jalen Suggs.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Dillingham out there with Edwards. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Kevin Durant. And it's Mutombo in at the power forward position. And for the Pelicans, Jeremy Grant out there with Clint Capella. Then it's Brandon Ingram. Then there's Onyeka Okongwu. And it's Henderson in at the 1. And this contest, the 4th one during the group
coach
stage
of the year
of the
twice,
NBA
bro,
Cup.
actually.
Grant,
You
these
shouldn't
teams
show
have
it.
had vastly different fortunes so far in the tournament.
Well, one team is undefeated and the other is
Had the
mostly
same
out of
record
it.
2 years in a row,
About as
80 and
different
2.
as you can
Won
possibly
80
get.
games.
And that's just how.
Let's make sure everything's intact. I gotta fix my stuff. Right. Go over. There we go, got it. We're done. We just gotta fix this. We have Dillingham on him. Edwards. Got the fix these guys. That might be an accurate matchup, actually. And we'll put Malik Thomas on him. And we'll put Dort on him. Well,
How it can be
and here we
during
go,
these group
guys.
stages. There is just little room for forgiveness.
It's stolen by Ingram.
Well, easily stolen from me for some reason.
Over Edwards. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
And he hit the fucking shot. Watch that again. I don't know how the fuck that happened. But it did. He went around the back. He's got sharp hands. Ingram's been waiting on a chance to play, and he got traded back to the team he used to play for. And they actually need him right now. So, and he hits the shot. So he was playing for the fucking Memphis. Now he's back. Scoot Henderson. I don't think he's ever played. for New Orleans, but he sure is welcome. Here we go, guys.
Look how assured Ingram looks pulling up from there. I mean, he either torches you with his speed to the rim or his jumper if you give him space.
Now here's Durant. Pass to Edwards. There's the triple. Capella with a rebound.
They look like they're a better team already with that new coach.
Capella with it.
They said they're going to try a lot of different lineups tonight because he's not used to the players yet. So he's got to try different lineups to see who fits the best work because they haven't had time to practice.
Here's Dillingham. Now Jordan. Pass to Dillingham. Launches it from deep. The offensive rebound. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Boy, somehow, some
That's how you fucking do it. God damn. The fuck, bro? That's it back out. Bam. Miss. They're not bad.
Gotta keep Jordan away from the basket because if you allow him to get it there, he's flushing.
And stolen by Edwards. For the finish. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness.
That's just stuff right there. You can't fucking write that out. Look, that was amazing. He got the steal right back, stole it right back from his ass, and then showed off with the slam. That's the MVP dunk. What you call the MVP dunk? Hang on the rim for 5 fucking seconds.
It's Anthony Edwards throwing it.
Pretty much saying I can do what the hell I want.
In the dunk contest.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Mark Dagnall gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He was emphatic, saying that Edwards was their main concern, telling me Anthony poses problems on both sides of the ball, and he is relentless. He doesn't let up. He wants his guys to match Edwards' energy.
Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's Henderson. We saw him with 19 his last time out.
You know, Ingram is somebody you have to watch closely on the perimeter because he's improved.
I knew he'd be a problem.
Outside shot so much. Since coming into the league.
Here's Dillingham.
They might not make the playoffs with the bad start to the year, but guarantee they'll improve their fucking record.
It's hauled in by New Orleans. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
You know, in that game, it was just too much disparity in effort level between the two teams, especially on the glass.
You know, I think that was the big difference in the game. One team was pounding the glass relentlessly, while the other team, not so much.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Capella can't get it to go.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this,
Jordan being a big impact early on. Yeah. Hasn't had many points in the last few games, but now he's starting to get back in the groove of things.
You know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
And there's the screen. Henderson for three. Anthony Edwards with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Mutombo, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Outside for Ingram. And stolen by Edwards. Here's Dillingham. That one falls.
Trying
He
to
does
foul
not
my
lack for
ass.
confidence. And
Edwards is just fucking quick. Henderson can't stop him.
he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Pelicans trail by 5. And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That's his first
There's a
foul of the
fucking
game.
charge. Yeah. I
Kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Payne's checked in for the Pelicans. They're going to turn it over.
Ah,
They couldn't
fuck.
get it in
I
bounds
wasn't
in
paying
time.
attention. Damn it.
And a peek at the standings in this year's NBA Cup. The group stage is almost over.
And I have really enjoyed this year's version of the Cup. We're almost
So New
at the
Orleans
best
could, if
part,
they win
too.
one, they
The
could be in
single
it.
elimination knockout rounds. I can't wait to get those started.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Dagnall. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
And they're in the NBA's top 10 in opponent field goal percentage. When they're playing with full intensity, their defense is up there with the best of them.
And with the perimeter game, it's one thing to hoist up a bunch of threes. It's quite another to sink them at a high clip. Some terrific shooters on this team. Here's Grant. Yet to see a basket. And again, unable to change momentum here. Here's Mutombo, defended by Henderson. They get it back. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Already, 6 of their
Vontae
points
just
coming
all
off
over the
second
boards,
chances.
man. They ain't getting on board with him. Man, right now it's not an out of. It's a close game.
Last time they came together was in Minneapolis, where they fell to the Timberwolves.
This time around, they're looking for better execution offensively. They have to avoid mistakes.
And it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout. A lot of questionable, poor decisions by them with the ball. And when that happens, you can get blasted. Now, this is impressive. Durant showing you all of that creativity with that one.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Ingram. 5 points in the game. To the paint. Oh, the dunk by a Kongwu.
Watch him just fucking him goddamn just run around in circle till he gets open. Looks like
There is no
Smart.
doubt what's going to happen once he reaches the rim.
Minnesota leading by 7. Pass to Durant. Takes the 3. Hits the three-pointer. Durant's got 5 now.
And we know it's still early, but they're getting destroyed on the boards.
Well, they've got to take a stand and commit to controlling their defensive backboard. These second chance buckets are killing them.
Oh, the dunk by a Kongwu.
that's who passed that shit. Was that Scoot Henderson? Oh, that was Payne passed that shit. See, Payne's a good point guard too. That's my backup though now. But I mean, he's 10 assists a game. Top dude. He's been playing great. 7.1 a game, 18 points a game. You can't just throw a guy like that on the bench. I mean, he's playing better than Scoot Henderson. So why is he starting? Well, actually, he's not. 9.1 assists. That's pretty damn good. Even if they are bad players, he's making them better.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignited.
You know, depending on where Jeremy Grant's been, he's filled a lot of different roles. He's been asked to be the alpha or the second option or even a role
Cameron
player.
Payne again.
Whatever it is, he's always willing to do whatever it takes to help the team.
And here's Dillingham from the arc. Offensive rebound. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
That is the Shaquille O'Neal we talk about. That's inside of this man.
Right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Here's Payne after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Payne, a screen on Edwards. And here's Ingram outside. Mutombo with a rebound. Mutombo's got 8 rebounds in the game.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
That shot off.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field. Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Pass to Dillingham. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Henderson.
I tell you what, for him, this has been a game to forget. But somehow they still find themselves with the lead.
That one goes in.
There's so much energy when Henderson is on the floor.
And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the T-Wolves. And this team is in a fantastic rhythm right now. They've won 17 straight games.
And it is very impressive, but it's also interesting. I mean, even sitting here at the broadcast table and the storyline this group has created has you just impressed and a little scratch in your head, because we expect drama and a certain amount of unpredictability with this crew. That's not gone away, but I tell you, this team seems to be minimizing or mitigating the volatility. They seem to be a lot more solid of late.
Here's Dillingham. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter. Grant's shot is off. The Timberwolves lead by 5.
Ooh, that's a tough spot to be in.
And I think he's trying to tear the goddamn rim now. Look at that. Bam. Trying to tear that shit down, boy.
As a defender, with that height disadvantage, it's very hard to protect the rim.
Now here's Payne. Tight defense on him. Oh, Jordan with the block.
Jordan comes to deny a shot. His size and reach give him a big advantage.
Counted. And now it's a 9-point.
Major fucking rejection right here. From Cameron Payne by DeAndre Jordan. I love rejections like this. I don't know why I do. I love them.
Point Minnesota lead.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves.
So it's not out of reach. They've kept it close. It's been close.
Getting out in transition and making
They're doing well
back after this.
with the new trades, the coach they've got, but it's the NBA Cup. We've got to win it. You mean, we got to win this in order to make it to the quarterfinals and all that.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Timberwolves.
Look at the fast break point total from these guys. I mean, they're really hustling, working hard, and those hustle points are showing up on the scoreboard.
And we also got to mention the work they've done on the offensive glass, pounding the opposition and coming away with tons of second chance points.
On the court for the Timberwolves, we've got Mike Conley. Alexei Pokusevski is out there with Bol, and it's Thomas in at the 2-guard spot.
They are just owning the boards right now.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Dort, the pass to Suggs, and he takes the feed.
Don't drop fucking on me, buddy. His hand's right on the ball right here. He still dunks it. We take a closer look at Suggs. Payne is definitely a big dude. He's doing great. Suggs sucks. No, he don't either. 11 a game off the bench, right? Yeah, I mean he's playing good. And then we got Okadakwa, 8-5-1. Ingram may get back to his 20-point average playing here. Capella, 8-8. 1 block, 32-year-old.
And slams it home.
Absolutely flying. Look at Suggs using those hops to jam it home.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Grant, right side. He can't get that one to fall. Nice D from Pokusevski. And here's Thomas from the arc. Bol finds Thomas. Now here's Pokusevski. The 3 is up. And Bol hits from deep. Bol's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Wow, don't see the quick trigger out of Bol very often, but it was on display there.
Pass to Graham. Suggs outside. And that one is hammered home.
The pick and roll is all about creating options. I like the decision there on the pass by Suggs.
The Timberwolves lead by 10. Dort with a steal. Outside Payne. And here's Grant. The shot from 20 feet out. Can't get it to drop.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Well, Clark, as we know, player comparison is a popular exercise among fans and analysts alike.
Yeah, I've never really ascribed to that, but in this day and age, I think it's even more unfair to do so because the game has changed tremendously. I mean, 3-point attempts and scoring averages are way north, in large part because of the pace of play. So the game has changed, and that means when you're comparing players, it's a little harder to do.
Hell yeah. Fucking hey. How you doing, boy, right there? Damn, boy. It's like I ate that motherfucker right there.
In
Bam.
a fair manner.
Just continuing to pile
6
it
points for
on.
him. What's his career high? Let me take a look real quick at something. So we'll see his career high. Nine points. Okay, he's about to break that shit because he's doing great.
Using the let up.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Deflects the pass. And here's Payne. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
Oh, and over time, Grant has expanded his range. If he's left open from beyond the arc, he can definitely knock that shot down now.
Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's
Muscle that shit in through the contact. What he said.
Defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Well, once they recognize the advantage they had.
That was Payne that found him, right? I hope it was. Trying to get him out. He's killing me. Yeah.
Inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Capella, he's checked in for New Orleans. Ingram comes in for Suggs.
Yeah, he's one of the last quintessential pure point guards. Mike Conley, steady as they come, looks for others first. He wants to make passes before he scores. He's a guy you love to have as a teammate.
And they place.
And that is not a fucking foul. He wasn't even touching him, bro. I say where they called it, though. Okay, yeah, it was.
In the top 10 in fast break points, they take their chances to
I gotta get back.
They're really good
Yeah,
at
that's right.
And holding
really
opponents
bad.
to a
I'm
low
back to
shooting
80.
percentage is their foundation for being
Actually,
competitive every night.
I do what I want.
Take a break. Take a break.
And that one. Oh my God, don't tell me that shit. God damn, what have I got to look forward?
And that one misses. And Clark, we're seeing greater parity league-wide, but there's still those teams wandering the wilderness.
Yeah, and some of that is due to teams failing to draft well. You've got to be a little lucky, but you also have to be good in your draft selections. And it's not enough to have a high pick. It's really what you do with whatever picks you have and getting it right.
Good on the second one. Now, for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Pokashevsky, the pass to Bowl. Misses the three. Oh, got a piece of it. To the inside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line. And it's going to go on Cameron Payne.
The defense there.
Fucking Cameron Payne out of the goddamn game, ain't we? That means he got two, shit.
Doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
He hits the second from the line.
Real quick for him.
And the Pelicans with possession here. It's a 14-point game. And we've got a timeout called by Mark Dagnall. He wants to review the game plan.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Let's get fans. Let's give a huge New Orleans welcome to the Pelicans Hype Squad.
Minnesota making a change here. Kennard's checked in. And while we can, let's see which teams have been running the league's most efficient offenses. Fifth, the Timberwolves.
The basketball IQ this team possesses is special. They don't rush anything on the offensive end. They take their time and stay patient trying to find the best shot possible.
And here's Grant from the arc. Dillingham with a rebound.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Kennard for three. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Pelicans
I've
trail
got to
by
learn to
14.
shoot here.
Outside Ingram. Out to the right wing. Here's Dort. Soft touch off the glass. Dort's got his first points of the night.
And clearly Dort knows how to operate inside, making his way to a high percentage shot.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
The NBA wants to ensure that every team has a shot. Commissioner Adam Silver said, we want parity of opportunity. People aren't interested in seeing teams buy championships, and we've made progress. In the long term, we're better off with more competitive fairness among all of the teams.
That's true. It keeps everything interesting. Thanks, Allie. Kennard outside. Pass to Mutombo. Just 5 to shoot. 4-3. It's rebounded by Grant. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Dort with it. Let's go with a 3. Drains the triple. So Dort's got his second basket
So
on the
they
night.
steal the game
A
here.
guy who made himself into a
Bad look.
solid three-point shooter. Lou Dort.
Here's Edwards, and he drives in. An easy 2 on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle with their offensive end.
The offensive rebound is good.
Block. There's a block, though, wasn't it?
Ingram's got 10 points.
You know, you look at Ingram, and he's slight of build, and some folks question whether he could be an effective inside scorer in the NBA with every bucket like that. Those questions are being answered.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Minnesota leading by 11. Pass to Dillingham. Now Kennard. The 3-ball. They grab their own miss. Here's Edwards. Getting it done inside. Edwards.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah,
Like a
rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Jordan's checked in for the Timberwolves. Here's Capella, coming off a 22-point game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And he also made an impact at the defensive end, blocking 2 shots and contesting others.
After a trade to New Orleans back in 2019, Brandon Ingram has become a primary scorer, Grant.
Yeah, he scored well over 20 points per game since leaving the Lakers. B.I. has the rare blend of length and shooting, and beyond scoring, Ingram's assist numbers are very impressive too.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Shit, man, I keep fucking missing them.
No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on
My
the ropes
fucking
right
center
now.
wants to
On
run the
their
other
heels.
way.
Another dunk in the career of Clint Capella, and he's got a lot of them.
Pass to Edwards. Here's Dillingham. Tries again. The kick out to Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Over Suggs. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Edwards has got 14 points.
And that's just Michael Jordan type play right there from a 2-time MVP. I mean, he said he's going to be like Mike. He's going to be like Kobe. He plays just like both of them combined. And he does have two. He's got 2 championships, 2 MVPs, 2 Finals MVPs. Which this year, if they make it, it could be Kevin Durant getting it. Because he's just played phenomenal, man.
Edwards got a tight handle now and enjoys breaking out these types of moves on him.
Down low. Mutombo with a rebound. Mutombo has got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. The 3, Durant nails it from 3. Give him 8.
Great touch from KD. Great range, too.
Pelicans trail by 16. Here's Suggs. Deflected. 20 feet out. Here's Mutombo. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
I want to see it. I want to see his big block. It just happened. He had to shoot sideways away from the board. Miss. Mutombo gets it, but slams it.
And that's a double-double for him now.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass. They're making a few more threes this quarter, which should help them cut into that deficit.
It's just real for
17 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Here's Dillingham, defended by Henderson. Pass to Jordan. Edwards with it. Outside Durant. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so that brings the first half to a close.
That's it, about 15 at the half.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Well, I'm here with Coach Rick Carlisle. A hot start. Coach, what did you like about this team's execution offensively?
We were making some shots. We moved the ball well at times. We've got to be careful about having the ball stick when they're doing their switching.
Good luck with the ball movement in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. An uphill battle so far for the New Orleans Pelicans.
They're getting steamrolled, giving up too many points in the paint.
And it's just not the rim protection. You have to stay in front of all ball handlers, or you'll get broken down and eaten alive.
All right, fellas, let's now take a look at what's to come on the upcoming schedule.
I always like to play other good teams. To be the best, you have to beat the best. We'll see if they accept the challenge.
Iron sharpens iron, right, Shaq?
Yes.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Chance for us to show you this season's top scorers. The fourth spot held by Kevin Durant.
He's proven to be an essential part of their offensive efforts, always playing
All right, here we go. Continue with the second half. Anthony Edwards so far has proved himself again. It's Matumbo. Kevin Durant 2 of 3 from 3. Dillingham not shooting good at all, 3 and 9, but does have 7 assists. Let's go ahead and start the second half. As Ingram also with 10 points in the first half. Let's watch his highlights. As his return to New Orleans.
hard on that end and ensuring they come up with points.
Pelicans trail by 15. Okongwu out there with Clint Capella. Then there's Scoot Hip.
Let's finish up this game. I'm up by 15 points. I gotta finish the whole half. Let's go.
Anderson. Then it's Brandon Ingram. And it's Grant in at the 3, the small forward. That's the Pelicans 5. 6 to shoot. Capella screen on Edwards. And here's Ingram outside. The rebound by the Timberwolves. They led by as many as 18. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. And that's a one-game homestand for the club. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Well, you know, a big part of offensive rebounding is really
I get kind of feeling good and just want to talk what it is. I used to do that normal, you know what I mean? Go into deep conversation normal, but now I have to be fucking like feeling decent to be able to do it. It's stupid, man. I don't like that, you know what I mean? But I wanna, but it's helpful, you know what I mean? I am trained now. I'm trained in certain things. You do know that, right? I'm not completely useless. Like I feel like.
relentless effort and high energy.
I feel completely
Jordan
fucking
knows all
useless.
about
Like
that.
people think I am or something.
Pass to Capella.
But I'm not. I'm trained in peer support. I'm trained in goddamn, and that was training. Not that. The Mosaic training was fucking peer support training, by God. That was real training. I'm more proud of that one than I am any of them, really. That one was fucking hard.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pelicans trail by 17. Henderson outside. Tries a 10-footer. Oh, Jordan with the block. And they'll get another chance. Right wing. Here's a Kongwu. Mutombo with a rebound. Mutombo's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Durant for 3. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Capella's got his 6th rebound on the night. Ingram, the pass to Henderson. Inside. Okongwu inside. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
They're in the top half when it comes to opposing field goal percentage. They've got a capable defense that they're looking to improve upon.
And you mentioned all those points off turnovers they produced. The defensive effort we've seen from them has been pretty impressive. And those points are proof that the effort is paying off. To the middle. And Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
And it's Henderson with the ball for the Pelicans. Trailing by 19. Outside Ingram. 3-pointer. And again, New Orleans, no good.
Halftime didn't do them any favors offensively. They've missed 4 of their last 5 shots.
Out to the right wing. And here's Dillingham from the arc. It's rebounded by Grant. The Pelicans have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Henderson finds Ingram. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. New Orleans shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And they've increased their percentage quite a bit since last season, guys.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee.
You have to love how Scoot Henderson plays beyond his size. I mean, using the quickness and agility to get the better of bigger players. I mean, that's impressive for a young guy to be doing.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Grant's shot is off.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Dillingham, no good. Pelicans trail by 18. Henderson outside. Pass to Capella. Count it. Capella's got 4 points in the quarter.
And what do you... You know, Capella with the high percentage look. That's his motto.
For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. And Edwards, here we go. Capella with a rebound. The Pelicans have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Ingram, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
An aggressive move that time by Ingram, putting up the shot while absorbing the foul.
New Orleans shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
Stop the recording right here, guys, and we will pick up in the next one and finish the game. It's the NBA Cup. I'm currently leading by almost 20 points. I'm up by 14. Hey, now how much am I up by? 61 to 45. 14. Yeah, 14. That was right, somehow. Huh? 24. No, I'm not. If it was, wait. Yeah, 50, 64. 65 would make 20. 50, 60. So that means I go back 4. 19, 18, 17, 16. Well, about 16 points. Oh, well, just go right here and look. Biggest lead. Where's it at? Biggest lead right here. What's it say? 19? How? Have I already had a 19-point lead? Damn. Where at? It happens one of these, didn't it? For a minute. It ain't right now, is it? Maybe I had it a while ago and lost it. Anyway, we're ending the video right here, and we'll continue here in a little bit. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to watch part 2 if you'll see the end of the game. You never know. This new team could come back, but I'll tell you this, I very much doubt it. Because when a wolf smells blood, they eat them Pelicans plumb up.